So I'm curious to know which strategy that you use when you are making the decisions that you use in your life every day. In today's video, we are going to talk about what we call willpower as a strategy that smart people use while they are making decisions. There are two types of willpower. You know, the way how you hear that word, willpower, that you are willing to use your power to make a decision. There is a time when you are thinking about doing something, but again you are like, I don't have the energy. So there is that positivity that you get, the motivation that tells you that, man, if you don't wake up, if you don't do this, you need this value from that something that you are not willing to do. You got to wake up and do it. So that positivity, that energy is the first type of willpower. Now, not everyone will be having that energy or that positivity, that willpower for many times. You are the guy who tried out something for some days, then it reached some months and you are like, I'm not having the motivation to continue doing it. So what you need to do is to feed a high energy or a high mood, love of the result from what you're willing to do. Whenever you will be remembering the value from what you are not willing to do, but you remember that, man, when I continue reading a book, I'm willing to get this. So let me continue doing it. So your subconscious mind will be always reminding you that, you are trying to become lazy, not to do this, but do you know that you're going to miss this? So that's one. Two, there is what to call self-control as a second type of willpower that you need in your life. It's very important. There are two types of willpower. I spoke about that motivation that you will have over something, but the second type of willpower, or what we call self-control, whereby a guy just came to you and he told you that this is an investment opportunity that I request you to consider. You've been saving your money, you know what you want. But again, because of him persuading you too much, you end up dwelling into his persuasion, and now you are off track from the focus that you had before of where you were going to invest your money in something. So many people that have worked on themselves, they have mastered this. They have confirmed that I'll get many temptations, distractions. Many people will be in front of me ready to derail me. But because I value what I'm doing, I will not accept this temptation, this distraction. Someone is always on you. Can you try out this? But you are always in control that I can't be that guy who is gullible, easily accepting whatever they are telling me. You know, we are in this world where someone can recognize your weakness and he uses that weakness to penetrate you. Then by the time you start realizing that, this was deception, this was not for me, you are already finished. So I'm curious to know the strategy that you use in your decision making, but as per me, these are the strategies that I'm thinking that when you are having willpower, when you are having some positivity to continue focusing, even if you are not feeling okay, but because you are remembering that if I don't continue to do it, I'll maybe suffer in this way. Or if I get tempted to do this, when I lack my self-control, again, I might suffer this way. Do you know that when you feed your mind with what might go wrong if you don't do something, your subconscious mind can always control you not to dwell into these silly mistakes, these silly excuses. That's why, guys, it's better to always control what we focus on when we are in this time that we say, I'm free. You are always watching a movie. That's good. It's good because when you watch a movie, you can learn a strategy that you can use in your day-to-day life. But again, you get to remember that if you focus on something, you will take time thinking about it. So if you will be taking time thinking about it, it has an effect that it will leave, it will put in your mind. So that effect might be positive or negative. Have you ever been there and you remember a song that you've been listening to for many times on YouTube or on Spotify? Yes, it's normal. You've been dwelling out with a guy who is always obscene. You end up speaking something. Then you get embarrassed. You're like, am I the one who has said this? Because it's what you've been listening to for many times. For that being said, I'm writing a book that will be out soon. I first finished one book. It's called The 20 Life Questions and Answers to Empower Every Teenager. I request you to go and search for it on Google. I'm called Abdulrahman Kajumba, an enthusiast about self-improvement, personal growth, seeking always clarity and motivation. Let's meet in another video.